Have you ever considered why some businesses soar to success while others struggle to take off? This is often not a matter of luck, but the result of well-defined, clear business goals. These goals are the compass guiding a company, pointing towards the path of success. A goal is more than just a wish, it's a vision that provides direction. It's like the North Star for a lost sailor, offering a beacon of light amidst the vast darkness. Clear business goals illuminate the way, enabling everyone in the team to navigate through the rough seas of business challenges. Moreover, goals are the yardstick by which we measure progress. They offer a clear view of how far we've come and how far we have left to go. They turn the intangible into something tangible, making success quantifiable. And let's not forget motivation. Goals are the fuel that drives the engine of business. They inspire, they challenge, they push us to go beyond our comfort zones. Without a clear destination, you might find yourself aimlessly wandering. Clear business goals are not just about knowing what you want to achieve, but also how you plan to reach there. The roadmap to your success is paved with SMART goals, an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's start with specific. Goals that are vague or too broad can often lead to confusion or lack of direction. Instead, your goals should be clear and precise. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to grow my business," you might say, "I want to increase my customer base by 20%. Next, we have measurable. It's crucial to have tangible criteria to measure your progress and to know when you've achieved your goal. If your goal is to increase your customer base, how will you know when you've reached that 20% increase? You need a system in place to track your progress. The achievable in SMART goals is about setting realistic targets. There's no point in setting a goal to triple your customer base in a month if you don't have the resources to make that happen. Your goals should stretch your abilities but still remain within reach. Relevant is the next component of SMART goals. Your goals should align with your broader business objectives. If your overall aim is to build a sustainable, eco-friendly business, then all your goals should contribute to that vision. Finally, we have time-bound. Goals need a deadline. Without a clear time frame, it's easy to procrastinate or get sidetracked. By setting a deadline, you create a sense of urgency that can motivate you to take action. So to summarize, SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. They provide a clear, structured approach to setting business goals, ensuring that your ambitions are not just dreams, but actionable plans that can be systematically pursued. Remember, a goal without a plan is just a wish. Setting effective business goals may seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Now, let's dive into the step-by-step guide to setting your business goals. Step 1 is understanding your current position. Before you can set a destination, you need to know where you're starting from. Assess your business performance, financial status, customer satisfaction, and market position. Consider both tangible factors, such as sales figures or staff turnover, and intangible ones like brand reputation or customer loyalty. This comprehensive understanding of your current position will provide a solid foundation for your goal setting. Next, step 2 is defining what success looks like for you. This is where you get to dream big. What do you want your business to achieve in the next year or in the next 5 years? Be specific. Instead of saying, "I want to grow my business," and say, "I want to increase sales by 20% by the end of next year." This specificity gives you a clear target to aim for. Step 3 is identifying the steps needed to reach your goals. Break down your overarching goals into smaller, manageable steps. If your goal is to increase sales by 20%, what exactly do you need to do? Do you need to expand your product range, invest in marketing, or improve customer service? By breaking your goals down into smaller tasks, they become less overwhelming and more achievable. Step 4 involves setting a timeline for each step. Every goal should have a deadline. Without a timeline, your goals can end up in the realm of someday, which, as we all know, often means never. So set a timeline for each step towards your goal. This gives you a sense of urgency and makes your goals concrete. Step 5 is to review and adjust. Remember, goal setting is not set in stone. It's a dynamic process that should be revisited and adjusted as needed. As your business evolves, your goals may need to evolve too. Regularly review your progress and make necessary adjustments to stay on track. Last but not least, step 6 is to celebrate your achievements. Recognize the hard work that you and your team have put in. and celebrate each milestone reached. This can boost morale and motivate everyone to continue striving towards the next goal. Remember, the path to success is rarely a straight line. There will be challenges and setbacks along the way. But by understanding your current position, defining what success looks like, identifying the steps needed to reach your goals, setting a timeline for each step, reviewing and adjusting and celebrating your achievements, you can navigate these challenges and steer your business towards its goals. Setting goals is not a one-time event, it's a continuous process. So, keep dreaming, keep setting goals, and keep working towards them. Because the journey to success is just as important as the destination itself. While setting goals is crucial, it's equally essential to avoid common pitfalls. Let's dive into some of the typical missteps people make when setting their business goals. First, setting unrealistic goals. It's great to dream big, but it's also vital to be realistic. Setting goals that are too ambitious can lead to disappointment and frustration. It's like trying to leap a tall building in a single bound when you haven't even learned to jump. Instead, try to set achievable goals that can be broken down into manageable steps. Think of it as a marathon, not a sprint. Next, failing to align goals with the business's mission. Your goals should be a natural extension of your company's mission. If they're not in sync, you might find yourself moving in a direction that doesn't align with your core values or overall vision. It's like setting the destination in your GPS, but forgetting to check if it's the right direction. So, before you set your goals, make sure they align with your mission. Another common pitfall is neglecting to monitor progress. Goals aren't set and forget. They're like plants. They need regular watering and sunlight to grow. You need to keep a close eye on them, track your progress, and adjust your strategies if necessary. If you don't, you might end up like a ship lost at sea, drifting aimlessly without a compass. A further mistake is not involving your team in the goal-setting process. Remember, your team is your best asset. Their input and ideas can be invaluable in setting effective goals. Ignoring them is like trying to bake a cake without all the ingredients. It just won't work. Lastly, not celebrating small wins. Every step you take towards your goal is a victory. Celebrate these small wins to keep your team motivated and focused. It's like giving yourself a pat on the back every time you finish a challenging workout. It boosts morale and keeps you going. In conclusion, while setting goals is essential, it's equally important to avoid these common pitfalls. Remember, the road to success is always under construction. To wrap it up, let's quickly recap what we've discussed today. We've taken a deep dive into the compelling world of business goal setting. It's not just about setting goals, but setting clear and tangible ones. The power of clarity cannot be overstated. It's the guiding light that illuminates the path to your business's future, providing direction and focus. We delved into the anatomy of effective business goals. You learned about the indispensable concept of SMART goals. Remember, SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. It's a foolproof blueprint for setting goals that are not just lofty dreams, but achievable targets. Then we moved on to a step-by-step guide on how to set your business goals. You learned that it begins with identifying your long-term vision, followed by breaking it down into smaller, manageable tasks. It's a journey of continuous progression, where each step brings you closer to your ultimate vision. We also touched upon common pitfalls that can derail your goal-setting journey. The road to success is fraught with challenges, but with the right mindset and approach, these can become stepping stones instead of stumbling blocks. Avoid setting vague goals, neglecting to revisit and revise them, and forgetting to celebrate small victories along the way. And remember, setting goals is not a one-time event. It's a cyclical process that requires regular review and adjustment. With each achieved goal, you're not just reaching a milestone, you're setting the stage for the next one. So as we conclude, bear in mind that goal setting is an exciting journey of self-discovery and growth. It's a chance to dream big, and then equip yourself with the tools to make those dreams a reality. Now that you have the tools, it's time to set your business goals for the end of the year. Remember, the sky's the limit. The sky's the